A very good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and safe at your homes and enjoying your virtual classes. So students, welcome back to the online classes of St. Joseph's Academy for class 5th, subject Social Studies, Lesson 3, Part 1, prepared by Durga Thapa. Now students, let's start our lesson number 3, the Iron Age, Part 1. Students, in this lesson we will learn when the Iron Age started, when it ends, what are the tools and the weapons used in this period, and why this age is known as Iron Age. So let's begin our lesson. Now students, the Iron Age was a prehistoric period that followed the Bronze Age. During this period, weapons and tools were made up of iron. So that is why this age is known as the Iron Age. Now students, we have already read in the previous lesson, that is the Stone Age, and in the last part of the Stone Age we read about the Neolithic Age and the Bronze Age. Students, so here there are several major changes that happened during the Neolithic Age. What were that changes? Yes, the Neolithic people developed the art of knitting and weaving, the development of the agriculture and the domestication of the animals created a settled mode of life. They started making the villages, they started making their houses, huts, and they also started the farming. So the institution of family, religion and states came into existence. Students, during the Neolithic Age, human did not know the art of smelting and refining. Therefore, the use of metal was confined to the more malleable metals, that is copper and gold. Students, this is a picture of an ancient iron socketed sickle. It is fitted sickle, picture of a fitted sickle. Now students, since 1300 BC, meteoric iron has been used by humans. However, ancient iron production could not become widespread, as during this period human did not have the ability to smelt iron ore and remove its impurities. So whatever he was getting from the rocks, he was taking out, but he was not able to smelt the iron ore. That means he was not able to remove the impurities from the iron ore. He was just using as he was getting. He was just smelting and refining, but not able to remove its impurities. So that was more breakable. Okay. Now my dear students, in India, know-how of iron smelting and manufacturing of the iron artifacts, that means the things that is made up of iron, were known in the eastern Vindhyas, and iron had been in use in the central Ganga plain around the 2nd millennium BC. So here in India also we are getting the impacts of the Iron Age. The latest archaeological evidence clearly shows that the start of large-scale iron production began in around 1220 BC. So students, this period was end of the Bronze Age. So that means in India at the end of the Bronze Age, the Iron Age was started. Now, why the iron was used so much? Being cheaper and stronger, because the iron was cheaper and the iron was stronger than the copper and the bronze. So, iron implements replaced cast bronze tools. So, all the bronze tools were replaced by the iron tools. Now students, you can see the tools and the weapons made during the Iron Age. Students, as you can see on your screen, these tools and weapons looked very strong. They look very strong and they are very precise. They are very sharp. As you can see, the swords and the arrowhead and the dagger and so many other weapons and tools. So they look very strong. And students, they were the major developments in iron metallurgy in India in the beginning of the first millennium BC. In southern India, the use of iron began at as early as 12th to 11th centuries BC. Students, the Mauryan dynasty was advances in the field of metallurgy. That means the reading of the metals and their uses. So, we find the mention of the metallurgy in the Upanishads also. Students, this is the precise picture of the Iron Age, that is, and the weapons and the tools are collected from all over the world and they are shown all over together from the whole world, the different parts of the world in one picture. Students, now there was an extensive use of technology of iron in Asia and Europe almost at the same time. That means the end of the Bronze Age. The widespread use of iron gave a new flip, a new swing to the development of civilizations all over the world. With the use of iron, they can save their tools and weapons for the longer time, and the dynasties were also using these weapons and tools, and the Iron Age changed the whole spectrum of development and the progress. Okay, my dear students, I hope you understood this lesson very well, why we call this the Iron Age, what are the important features of Iron Age, what are the tools and weapons of the Iron Age. So I hope you all understood it very well, and thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.